Hello guys, welcome to a new society. I'm Nona Prince. I'm joined by Manoj.
Hi guys.
And we are watching the third episode of the Armageddon crossover of The Flash season 8. And The Flash is back, guys. If you haven't watched the previous reaction, do check it out. And we were blown away by it, honestly. Like it's really back, guys. It's really good now. But
Who
for how
knew?
long? But
Who
for how
knew
long?
focus on Barry would change things?
Yeah, dude, like, oh my god, such a revelation. But we did really enjoy the last episode. And if you're new here, guys, we are Indians representing the Indian fandom. Do check out our other reactions and videos on The Flash. We talked about it a lot. We loved this show when it was really good, but we have been really big critics of it, you know, from the moment it has been really, really bad. And the last season was horrible. But we still continued hoping things will get better, and it did get better for one episode at least. So we'll see where the things goes.
I think season 8 overall, like the first 2 episodes have been pretty solid.
Yeah.
It's a good start.
Yeah. And I think the biggest twist was Joe. There are a lot of people talking about how can they kill, like a lot of people were angry, like how can you kill him off screen, and a lot of people like happy, thank God, good writing, you know.
Jesse and Martin was just like, hey, I can't make it this season. So they're like, okay, done.
I definitely feel like he'll come, like they'll show him on screen.
Yeah, I don't think he's dead. Like I think we even got some comments saying that, like they would kill him like that.
So yeah, let's just dive into the comments.
Let's dive
and
into
we'll discuss more. But guys, do leave comments on this video also. Yeah, that was a good segue. Leave comments on this video and we'll read in the next reaction whenever it comes out.
We only do it for that, the whole thing, just to read the comments. Okay, anyway, first comment is from Barry Allen, who says, so this is how we will see Barry finally creating Gideon. Fans have been asking for that since season 3. I agree. I think it was a very smart way of dealing with that. Yeah. Because I always thought, like, how does he end up creating her? Like, creating the AI.
You know, they introduce it as, oh my god, fans will love it, you know, Gideon, oh shit. Yeah. And then they just forget that, you know, he created it or something like that. Like,
so
whenever they smart. When they didn't have Cecile, they're like, oh, we can go to Gideon and solve this issue.
Oh, Gideon doesn't have the mind control.
Powers, she's not that bad.
She can't feel emotions.
Such a not a better plot armor.
A Symbiotic says, it feels good to have the Flash we all fell in love with. Completely agree. I am seeing praise for the new season on social media too. Eric Wallace, you can do this. This is your redemption. I agree to that as well. Anyway, this was definitely a 10 on 10 episode for me. I disagree with your take on Consequence in this reaction. I get that you guys like Consequence, but killing Joe off screen is a bit too extreme. This is the comment which I was referring to before. Joe will be back and it will make sense, and Reverse Flash is probably behind all of this, just like he's in the comics. But I'm assuming you guys would like that, even if it doesn't make sense. Even if it does make sense, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, how it's executed. My opinion, but getting rid of Star Labs is enough as far as consequences go. We don't need to get rid of Joe to raise the stakes. If you disagree, please explain why. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
See, my point is, first of all, I'm not saying don't show Jesse L. Martin. You can still have flashbacks. You can show what happened with him. But the thing is, when you say consequence, death of Joe happened 6 months ago. It's already a done thing. It's not a consequence of what is happening now. So getting rid of Starlight is a big consequence they have to face. But you know what happened with Joe? It has already happened, and it's a natural progression of life. You know, it's not like, oh my god, how can you kill my favorite character? It doesn't work like that. That, you know, makes the storytelling interesting. How now Barry go ahead without a father figure he always had, you know, all 3 seasons. Now he has to, you know, step up. That's his, journey as a character. And that's what we would like to see, you know, and because we also, you know, go through all of that in real life. So that's what we want to see in characters. Like, it's not that every character is alive, nothing goes wrong, except they'll get killed by the villain. No, people can die of natural death also, right? So why cannot a show like this also represent that? That's one thing. Other thing is, that's much better storytelling. Instead of him just lying around and doing, oh, I'll now become a politician.
Just leaning on walls like this.
And it just pops up in every episode to, you know, give pep talk to, like, that's, you know, redundant at this moment. So that's my point.
It is. I think, you know, if you bring back Joe, then how do you execute it? That's also another thing which I would like to see. Like, I do agree with what Symbiotic is saying, is that, you know, he's maybe a bit too big of a character just to be an off-screen death. But I think it all depends on how they wrap the story up.
Yeah.
Right now I'm into it and I'm like, let's see how they execute the entire story. Right now, these are just our basic thoughts on, but when they execute, we're like, oh, that's actually good. Oh, Reverse Flash, oh, that actually is making sense. So let's see how it goes. I opted a very diplomatic.
And thank you for your comment.
Nolan's like, thank you. No, that's not true. We acknowledge your viewpoint. I think that's a very interesting viewpoint. But it's everyone has a different opinion, so that's how it is. Next comment is by Saina Zahra, who says, "I
back?
like that." Yes, she is back. I like this. I like that this episode was from Flash's point of view. Definitely agree. When he blacked out and that's a very interesting point, because when he blacked out, we were like, even we don't know what's happening. And when he like switched, we were like, oh shit, what happened here? So I thought that was really
Even the
well.
camera movement, the way they shot it, they
Very
use a lot of
cinematic.
Dutch angle, a lot from the last 2 seasons. I'm like,
Yeah.
stop it, But here they really utilize, because his world has gone upside down kind of a thing. He's just, what are you saying? So I like the execution.
And that Injustice name drop, though, I know that the story will be different, but I still got goosebumps. Really excited for this episode, for the next episode. Yeah, Injustice. We'll see what happens with that.
We were talking about the game and all, right? But I think a lot of people said that it's kind of their way of saying that someone has gone rogue or something. That's the term they
It means
use.
somebody with Barry is like Injustice, and then it cuts to Barry and Black Lightning is playing.
That would have been amazing.
Next one is from Isaac F, who says, "This episode was hype as we can say the F word. I'm hoping." So much happened. Obviously, that's what we meant. So much happened to the Flash, such as getting suspended and his Flash HQ was taken away. This has never happened in the show before. They had the whole Joe West death. It gave me vibes to Jacob's Ladder. Then we had Black Lightning come in and Barry dropped an Injustice line. It probably refers to one of the members going rogue and needing to be stopped. Oh, one of the members, he's given Barry in bracket. So he's implying maybe Barry goes rogue. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Injustice in that way. Okay. That's an interesting point. AM says the Injustice name drop, though. Maybe just a troll, because the story is different. Probably. Then the last comment is by Artsite, who says, "Please watch Cobra Kai." We might check on it. Maybe. We've not watched any of the seasons, but...
Yeah, so I think it's really hard to go back and watch all the seasons. So maybe in the future we'll see.
I've heard very good things about that show, though.
It's kind of a fun and really interesting,
I think
and
continuation of the
like
old
a
Karate
more
Kid
commercial
movies.
version, like not very serious HBO show, but it's a more commercial and
Yeah.
fun version.
It's a continuation of the old Karate Kid movies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard, yeah. Anyways, guys, those were the comments. Do let us know your thoughts about this episode also in the comments, and we'll read in the next video. And without any delay, let's watch this episode 3. And if you enjoy, like, share, subscribe. Oh, right away.
I like this about the crossover.
Look, Mary, those protocols are a one-way trip.
Oh, they have a protocol called Injustice.
Oh,
Okay.
that's interesting. I bet Oliver said it.
Jefferson, I attacked innocent people, dozens of them.
No, they're using a handheld camera. Like, that's interesting.
Calm down, I'm losing my mind.
Yes.
The Injustice protocols were put into place for a reason.
Oh, Isaac was right.
I wanted to see that meeting.
You have to take away my power.
Isaac was right.
Wait, what? That's possible? Like, that's happening for 12th time in the Flash? Taking away his powers? Oh, there's no Joe. Oh, okay, there is.
There
I
is.
thought there's no Joe in the...
It'd be funny, like Joe dead. It just goes.
Kara, John, Sarah.
All of them are guest starring in the next episode, not this one.
Well, a designated teammate would step in. For me, that's you.
Oh.
I forgot Joe died.
He's like, who's Joe? Oh, okay. At least he explained it.
You
I
took
like
an
this
oath.
interaction.
Dude, this is so good, dude. And I like, they still continue with those handheld shots.
Yeah. It gives
Building
it
the
sense
drama,
of urgency. Yeah.
Where's the future? Right here. Whose life is this? Mine. What are you gonna do with it? Live it?
I got chills when he said that.
I'm just so engaged in this man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
we are
new
going
shot.
to Star
New
Labs.
shot.
Yeah.
New shot. Everything looks so well thought out of. The
Yeah.
shots, the framing.
Okay, we'll follow your lead.
No. Please.
What if he's the only one thinking clearly?
Oh.
So I finally started looking.
Really?
Some red lighting would be there.
Yeah.
Oh, no, okay. And the police didn't see that? Like,
Like, yes.
I mean, what if a metahuman abducted him at the last second, or
The starting of this freaking show was nothing is impossible.
Like when blood work infected him?
And what is this? Just bringing all the good storylines he had last season, like.
You and for Jenna for this.
Oh, Jenna. You know it was Jenna?
The daughter, who's always with the babysitter. I think this is the first time Cecile has been able to like show off. The actress has been able to like really like show off. So
But it's so misplaced. They just said you can lead doesn't mean you can just be a dictator.
so they're competing with each other. Who will say Barry first?
You know, I'm really like shocked that they didn't do this all when Joe really died. Like, really, like you have gone so much. You're like, yeah, he died. That's it. No one investigated.
Why is Cecile the leader? Like, if anyone, Caitlin should be the leader, right? Like, she's the senior most member.
Man, let's not go there.
this is gonna sound wild, but
I can sense him here.
and I know just who to call.
Thinker died, right?
Thinker's suit, like that chair.
Whoa.
That looks really cool. I don't like the fact that 6 months passed. I didn't know Allegra had that power.
You see stuff sometimes, right?
Oh, time sickness. Okay.
Yeah. But I feel like we had so much Berry last episode, so this episode's gone with just them.
We're compensating. I want to see Barry and Black Lightning. That was really interesting.
And did you see anyone suspicious on
This all should have happened like months before.
Yeah, like every day you fight someone, they do all this stuff. Like you have been through all of it.
Were you his daughter?
I still am.
I mean, he didn't say, did you stop me?
That's like so executed so dumbly. Like he just tripped over someone's suitcase and he didn't even look back.
Who wants next game, boys?
Is this like a character that we know or?
Oh, she's the one who, like, you lose, like, gives you bad trips, right? Like,
Oh, okay.
like drugs you, something like that, right? With the eyes and all.
I don't know who this character is.
She wasn't there one episode, nah. She just looks in the eyes and you feel like falling off or something like that.
That happens when I look at most girls' eyes. So.
Oh man, I'm just getting so bored. I should have expected this. There was too much berry in that episode.
It started off great. I'm still having hopes. It's 13 minutes in. Now it's 14.
Oh, finally. Finally he's doing something science related.
Okay, trying to press me.
Joe always had something.
I like the fact that they get some friendship between them.
Actually, he was a cop like
We haven't seen Black Lightning, so we have no idea what
Yeah,
he's talking
I've
about.
seen the first episode. It was actually pretty good, but I just couldn't keep up with the show.
Let's go blow this fuse.
And now let's cut to more exciting stuff. Oh,
No.
okay. It actually is.
Oh man, this is so fun.
Nice.
You know, like this is the Flash and that is the CW.
Understood.
Sahab, come on. Who's paying the electricity bill, by the way?
Barry's pretty rich, right?
Nice.
Oh, what if this turns him evil?
Always late.
Oh, so it follows the Indian railway system.
The events that led to Joe's accident.
You know, this storyline just proves how dumb these people are. Like whoever pulled these strings they're talking about, like they knew like they're so stupid for 6 months, no one will even pay attention to it.
That's what bothers me. Like, you do all this if it's like immediately after that, right?
I lost Harry.
When Esperanza died.
Oh my god, oh shit, I forgot that. Oh my god. Why would you bring that back?
Oh, that exciting storyline.
Oh,
I like that effect, which they do. Like,
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
it's done well.
Yeah, it's because it's my grandma's. Which means we'll have to be done by 7 because she doesn't want to miss her stories.
That's nice. I like that. So she's doing for $50. Meta's on higher.
I don't know. I'm honestly just going with how attractive she looks. I'm just like, yeah, it's okay.
You better not give a pep talk.
You're letting your own emotions bring you down.
Oh, inspiring moments from the Cecile show.
Cecile is getting a pep talk, guys, from a villain we don't even remember.
What is happening here? Like, is it just me? Like, it's so weird.
We have the same expression as Daniel Panavical, like her reading the script, like what bullshit.
No.
You know, someone out there is like loving this watching
Yeah,
this and
that's
all.
true.
So
Which is okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
whatever floats your boat.
And I'll be right behind them.
Ah,
Smart.
Thankfully, smart. I'm like, they'll find. I have to find him first. Like, okay, I would have killed him there only.
I actually don't mind the Iris part and the Barry
Yeah,
part.
this is more. This is sci-fi, right? This comes into the Flash story.
Usually,
Oh.
meet in the speed lab.
Mom, man, this I still don't understand how this all works.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool effect, though.
Yeah. Wow, so easy.
That's a very well done effect, man. I can't stop praising
Yeah.
it. Like,
Someone tapped into the negative steel
Reverse
force
Flash.
to rewrite the timeline.
I get it.
hey, we're back to the interesting storyline.
You know, so we can talk about the what we think of the previous scene.
So I think the negative speed force is a separate
Not
entity,
speed
right?
force. He said negative still force, which is
Oh,
his
did he
power.
Did he say still force?
Yeah.
I heard a speed force. Okay. Oh, I wasn't even aware there was a negative still force.
It's not just my
You know, all of these scenes would have been impactful if I knew Joe would not be coming back. Well, like 2 episodes, Joe will be there with her and happy ending. So I get this is important to show, but I'm here to watch the Flash.
I think if we were more into Joe's and Sissy's relationship, we would actually be feeling the emotions. But right now, I'm just seeing an actress doing a really good job with whatever it's given to her, like the material.
Someone just turned on the particle accelerator.
Oh,
Whoa!
okay.
Okay.
I like this actor, man. I like the way how
Okay. Why can't
you could have
like why don't you
control
control
everyone.
all 4
Yeah.
of them? Like
You don't have to listen to her. You know your power's better.
What is this like? You see that old things where there's an angel and a devil, like. Oh, that's good. I love the way how the villain disappears. Like, oh, she's working with. Okay, now
that's
it's
the power.
making
Okay,
sense.
got it.
No, so she's working with Despero.
What makes you think I came here to bargain?
Okay.
Peek inside my mind for free. We'll call it even.
You just kill her. Oh shit! Cecil, it's time to sacrifice yourself.
I'm not alone. What?
Dude,
What? Oh boy.
I'm so sad this show is not called Cecil. This is like such a disservice for Cecil fans.
Did she get heat
The
vision?
biggest character from the comics, dude. Like, how can you not give justice to her? Like, come on.
How did she get heat vision? Like,
He's at the hall.
it's nice that they're marked.
And they
as
never
Flash.
thought of, oh my, where can he go?
They even saw him with Black Lightning in that TV thing.
Yeah, so like,
He's gonna kill me.
You didn't think that was important to mention?
I'm already a liability.
No, what you are is a hero. Very,
oh,
very.
oh.
This is like Injustice. They're like fighting with each other.
Yeah. Whoa!
Nice.
It's shot also like that.
Oh,
dude.
nice.
Reminds me of the first crossover.
Yeah.
I love the shot that Oliver is grooming in the looking over them.
Oh, is he going to take it? Oh, it's like Zoom. Zoom is exactly.
Oh my
nice.
god.
It's your lightning. You keep it.
Okay.
Because if one of us goes rogue, the rest of the world doesn't stand a chance.
Oh, okay.
I never knew it. That's why they call it Injustice.
What?
You don't do that.
Disrespect to my man.
Oh, Bo and Arrow, dude, they're gonna do something.
Oh, Mia is also going to come, right? In the
Yeah. Oh, that will inspire him.
You can hear arrows, that tune.
They mentioned him.
Lays down his life for a man like you
I love this.
because you
Dude,
are the
this
best
is-
of us.
Oh my god, I'm getting goosebumps.
It's like that Flash's theme is also going in now.
Where's the future?
Right here.
It's right here.
Whose life is this?
Mine.
So what are you gonna do with it?
Live it.
Yeah, this episode is like two halves. One is absolutely brilliant. Oh.
It's like poking in his eye.
I need to go to the future. See who.
Oh.
That's interesting.
That's how I think they get Mia.
Run, Barry, run!
Oh, nice.
Oh.
This is the future.
The big first episode, right? The first scene. Okay.
Everyone's attention for a moment.
Harrison Wells.
For this moment, for a very
What? Reverse Flash?
It's like
Reverse Flash?
electricity.
Is he marrying Iris? No, that doesn't make any sense. Dude!
And what face fate will be wearing.
What face?
For you,
Dude, the
my wish
theme,
is
Reverse Flash
that
theme.
face.
Oh my god. Of course, Barry will go insane. Oh, that's Black. That's Batwoman actually.
Okay. He notices.
What
Oh
the hell
my
is he doing
god.
here?
Dude, he has framed Barry to be like the Reverse Flash, like Evert Thorn.
Shit, dude.
So he's like the villain. Dude, that's incredible.
That's how you do it, Reverse Flash.
Dude,
my god.
I know we said that, if Reverse Flash framing, but I am into it, man. Like, just the reveal and everything.
See. Maybe I was, expecting too much from the show. But, see, man, whenever you bring Reverse Flash, it's always fun with Harrison Wells.
Yeah.
So, not Harrison Wells, as in Tom Cavanaugh.
Even the other actor, I really like that.
He's also Matt Lesher, yeah.
He brings the insanity of the role really well. But dude, the moment I heard his voice, I was like, oh, Harrison Wells?
That theme, dude. I think we all called it. It has to be Reverse Flash because, the way we ended the Godspeed, whatever nonsense was that. But I don't like the fact it was so predictable.
In a way, I feel like this is the best way to do a Reverse Flash origin.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they're diving into it, which I always wanted them to do that.
It's like, Reverse Flash killed the mother and just changed his life. And now I'm happy that at least, with him doing all of this, pulling the strings, at least Barry's going through something very dramatic, what Reverse Flash can do. It's like, do you remember that episode in season 2, in the Zoom season, where there's a scene, I think there's a Christmas episode, where Harry from Earth 2 is working and Barry's looking through a mirror at him. And he's like, I know it's not you. You're just the same face. And I could never forgive you, but today I forgive you. I'm done hating you. It's like, so, it's kind of, after that, whenever Reverse Flash came, it was more like, okay, you are my enemy. That's it. Before that, it was like, you killed my mother. I will not spare you. That was that level. But after that, it became okay. And then they met at the crossover that Aliens also, right?
Crisis on Earth X, yeah.
Something
Nazi
like that.
one.
Yeah, Nazi one. So there also he showed up and then he left, So then Reverse Flash became like, okay, like he just comes up and then goes away. And I think now with this, again, they are making him like, okay, you have just, messed it up and it's now full and final, kind of a thing. Yeah. So, maybe Reverse Flash doesn't come out alive after this, like it's the end of him.
What in season 1 they did a very interesting thing. They explored Reverse Flash's current motivation. They never explored what drove him to be Reverse Flash.
Yeah.
Like what drove him to be this evil rival speed. So we got his motivation. He just wants to go home, which was more than enough to drive.
And I think he mentioned in that the best finale ever. That I hated you. I wanted to become I think he said I was a fan. Maybe I don't know.
He said that I wanted to be you, but something like that. So I feel like now he's kind of taking his place, right?
Yeah.
Now he's like marrying us.
It's like, we haven't got a whole season of Reverse Flash where like he has that much amount of story to tell. He was in love with Flash. He wanted to become Flash, and then how it turned into becoming the opposite of whatever Flash stands for, from the costume to the name. So like we haven't never got that till now. So I think at least in some way. And
I'm surprised Tom Cam, I guess right now there's no logic or anything, but like Matt Lasher would have been probably the right fit, but I think he's busy with other shooting schedules.
But I think it's like, visually we'll represent whenever we see him, like, oh, Reverse Flash. Of course, but that is very clear. Here it's like, okay, he's Harry or whatever, but the dynamic Tom Cavanaugh and Grant Gustin have with knowing that that he spent 15 years to train Barry and all, like that dynamic comes in.
Probably.
With Matt Letter, it's like, okay, he's just the face of Reverse Flash. That's the only thing. I think that's the main reason, but other than that,
I think the only problem is that they've used him so many times. Like you mentioned, like in those small crossovers, if it was actually Matt Lesher, then that impact still would have been there. You know, Tom Cavanaugh's was Flash. So that just because of that, the impact is probably listened. But dude, I like this episode. All the Flash Black Lightning stuff I thought was really good. Even though the fight between them might seem a little bit rushed, like just the initial, but still I thought it was good enough to what they did. And the visual effects looked great. And the Iris storyline also was fine. But the Cecile thing just drove me, oh my god, it just drove me off guard, man. Like I was
as I said, dude, that's the CW, that's the Flash. That's a distinction.
It was like so much time for that silly storyline where they're just like all about Joe's death, and Joe's not going to stay dead. It's going to be pointless.
And that's the most, nonsense execution, first of all. He just like tripped down and he fell down and come on. And then like literally no one just come on.
6 months, no one did anything.
Like I think there have been plenty of times that Joe was on a bomb and pressure sensitive bomb and Barry had to run through and like kind of a thing and like
Barry's a CSI agent, right? He would have looked into there are
a lot of reasons for not, but again this is, as it said, right, Joe's death, what I told you, if it was a natural death, it would have I still
I think
like that reverse slash thing,
story,
but I would have liked more emotional thing.
No,
by
I think
Barry.
it still served the story in sense we were like, when that reveal came, we were like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Joe died, so it really communicated the insanity which Barry was going through. It's like, what is happening? Like Joe died, because we didn't know, and Barry completely forgot about it. So I think in the last episode it really played well. For me, it was more of I didn't mind the reverse flash thing. It was more of how they handled Cecile's storyline that I was just like, no man, this all feels like forced emotions. Nothing feels natural here.
Yeah.
Like everything that Barry was saying with the scenes of Black Lightning, it felt natural. It felt raw. It felt like, you can feel that emotions running between them. Even though this is probably one of the, other than the Crisis crossover, we've never seen them interact. But still, they played off each other so well. And
I felt like they didn't, because of the editing to those scenes, I got disconnected from the episode and I couldn't really enjoy their scenes together because of all of that. So I just want to watch the episode again just for their scenes.
Yeah.
So
the last 10 minutes was good because they never cut to Cecile. So it was just, Barry, Black Lightning, and then the whole future thing. So, dude, the future reveal was amazing, man.
Cecile was not present there, right? In the future event?
She was.
She was, okay.
She was. But, it gave me season 1 vibes. In season 1, when an episode used to end, you're like, wait, what? And then it just cut to credits. You're like, no.
You remember that episode, the tsunami and Cisco dying, dude?
Yeah.
It was like, and I think the show went on a break for some weeks or something, and that was what?
Oh man.
But
anyway, that was fun.
That's great, man. Guys, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear that. And sorry for the delay of this video.
Yeah, maybe next week also.
Next week also it will be delay, or we may not even able to do it, but we will try our best. But again, if you enjoy, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Keep geeking out.
Bye.